Ubir hadavar, and to explain the matter of Shalom, we can say, Dihi niksiv b'mistarim tivke nafshi mipnei geva, that I will cry in the hidden places, my soul will cry in the hidden places because of the haughtiness. Yirmiyas min Yud Gimel Yud Zayin v'amru Razal, Perek Kama de Chagiga daf Hey Amud Beis, Makom Yish Lo LaKadosh Baruch Hu, and our sages said in Chagiga that there's a place to the Holy One, blessed be He, Umistarim Shmo, and it's called the hidden places. It's called Mistarim, my Mipnei Geva Chulu. What does it mean? In front of my haughtiness. In front of, because of haughtiness, Umi Ika Bechia Chulu. And is there truly crying in front of Hashem? Lokasha Habebate Gavai Chulu. It's not a problem. Here is in the hidden places, the bate, the inner houses, and here is in the outer houses. That he doesn't cry in the outer houses, but he does in the inner houses. The hidden places, that's called mother and father of Chochmah and Bina, because they are the hidden ones, like the pasuk Hanistaros Lavai Elokeinu Vanigalus Lanu Levanenu. So Yud K is the Nistaros and Vav K are the Nigalos. So Chochmah Bina b'mocher v'libad kan leshono. So the Moyer doesn't say that outright, but it's implied with Hanistaros. The Chochmah and Bina are the mind and the heart. Those are the hidden places. Ad kan leshono b'os beis asif simin and zayin. So it says the inner houses, that's the mother and father. Again, he says the same thing in the secret of the hidden ones of the mind and the heart. So look in Zohar Shmos, that implies that that's where the crying is as well. And on those levels of Chochmah Bina, the mind and the heart. Vayin b'pardis shaches perek yud beis vayin mizeh be'emek hamelech Shiur aleph perek hey daf nun tes amud aleph v'sham perek vav daf samech suf amud beis marchmas sheish yinika lechitzoni mibechinis mistarim chulu. And that's because there's a nurturance. Looks like the emek hamelech, he brings that the reason is that there's crying there because there's a yinika, there's a nurturance from the level of the hidden places. And that is to say, like the pasuk, if you lift yourself up like an eagle, to have a nurturance from, like darkness is like light from the makiv. So that's the hidden places, that's where there's crying because of the nurturance. V'shar Kiryas Arba, Perek Kufyutes, Av Kufyud Beis Amud Gimel. V'efshar Yoser Lomar, we can say even further, even better. Al-Pi Mashin is B'Lil Sif Aleph Binyan V'Nahari Yecharav V'Yavesh, according to what we've explained with the concept of the river will be dry and desolate. Yecharav B'Bayis Rishon, that it became dry by the destruction of the first temple. Shafilu Yerushalayim Shel Maila Yichud Abba V'iman Nimna Hashefa Pnimis, that even in the supernal Yerushalayim, the union of the mother and father is held back. The inner flow, the Yichud Pnimi. Because the Holy One, blessed be He, swore that He will not enter the supernal Yerushalayim until we enter the Yerushalayim Shalmata. Therefore, it says it makes sense to say we'll cry in the hidden places, meaning to say the Yichud Ava, the Yichud Pnimi of Ava, not the Yichud Chitzoni. That's because when the light is drawn through the mother and father, as then you do not have a nurturance to the external forces. Like it's brought in Siddur about how we were servants to Paro. Now Paro's osios orev, that level of klippa tries to get a nurturance from the backside of Arich. And our Vailokenu, that is the mother and father of Chochmah and Bina, they were the garments. They were the garments for the arms of Arich Anpin, so to speak, and that stopped the Yinika of Arich to Paro. So Chochmah and Bina, when it's nimshach through Chochmah and Bina, it stops the Yinika. Ubelukutei Torah be'abir al pasuk niktash tibsoch b'nei Yisrael perek aleph shlechein nikraham shachal shem yichud abba ve'ima. That's why the flow is called on the name of the union of the mother and father. Ela yinika sachitzonim kishlo nimshach hashafa marichanpin al yidei abba ve'ima ki mechitzonius tarichanpin chulu. But the nurturance of the external is when the flow of Arich Anpin does not go through Abba ve'ima, but it goes through the chitzonius of Arich, like the oref of Paro. And that's why in the hidden places, that is the mother and father of Chochmah and Bina, my soul will cry, because there's a Yinika and it's not going through the Chochmah and Bina. Over Yeshlomo, we can further say, Al derech kutchubrichu za bigalus salik la'ela la'ela le'chalus abba ve'ima, that the Holy One, blessed be He, that's the Zeran Pid, in exile goes up, above, to the palaces of Abba and Ima. So there's histalkos of za to Abba and Ima. Zeu makum yesh lakodesh baruch hu za umistarim shmo hainu yudkei. That is that the Holy One, blessed be He, that refers to Zeranpin, has a place that's called Mistarim, and that is Yudkei. That Zah goes up to Yudkei. And that's why you have the crying, because of the haughtiness. This that it does not give flow to the souls of Israel. That on this Yeshayahu says that the tzaddik is lost, meaning the flow of Yisod to Knesset Israel of Malchus. Valzen Emar Krovash Yeshua Silavo She Yeshua Shel HaKadosh Baruch Hu Mamosh. That's why it says that my saving is close to come, because it's the saving of Zav of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that's called Zeranpin. That's His saving, truly. The saving of the level of what we call HaKadosh Baruch Hu, so to speak. Ein mizeh be'avodas HaKodesh, chelik hatachlis perek nun zayin chiber inyan b'mistarim tevke nafshi im inyan v'yatsev elibo chulu. So there in Avodas HaKodesh, it connects the idea of that I will cry in the hidden places with that by Noach he regretted in his heart, so to speak. Behavior midrashah b'Bereshis parsha kavzayin v'kasav v'Rav Asi hosif b'mashal haschora she'asosa laharviach ba. And Rav Asi added the allegory of schora that you're going to sell, that he made it to in order to make money from lis yachid b'kavodo, and to be united with his honor. V'lo daish lo hirviach v'lo nimshach elav ha'or m'lamayla. And it's not enough that he didn't make money and didn't draw down the light from above, but he lost Nistalka ha'em al habanim chulu, when the mother went away from the children, and so forth. V'hus firale kegirsas Rav Tudros de parich bebadi gavai leka aval ein kein girsasenu. And he holds like the girsa of Rav Tudros that asks that he says that it doesn't say ubibate gavai, but that's not our girsa. Vayin mashikas b'likuti Torah pashas bahar softi b'ramaskil v'shav sa'aretz perek gimel binyan v'yavo Yosef achadra v'yev shama. And look what's brought in Likuti Torah about the land rested, and concerning Yosef, that he went into the cheder, the room, and he cried there. And it brings this pasuk, like it says, that my soul cries in the hidden places, that is in the rooms in his heart. That also implies, like our girsa, that in the hidden places he cries. It's seemingly he's gorgeous that there's no crying in the hidden places. Maybe the conclusion in the Gemara, according to that gear, says that there isn't any crying. And look what's brought about splendor and beauty is in front of him, strength and joy in his place. So in the Batei Bara you have Oz v'Chedva. Sham Nispoer Gam Kein Perish Ole Bava Be'ima. There it also explains the explanation that Zerampin goes up in Ava, and Nikra Mistarim, that's called the hidden places, Uboche Sham Mipnei Giva, and cries there because of the haughtiness. We can say that through this it awakens the drawing down of the open eye of Atik. Like the idea how the Holy One Blessed be he prays, and the house of his prayer is Bina. So it's, I guess Shachas Atik to Bina. That the idea is to awaken the great mercies of Atik. And we can answer this by what's brought in Tanya, chapter 45, al pasuk visas kolavayev, that he lifted up his voice and he cried. This is what it says, Ki Rachel hi knesses Yisrael, that Rachel is the souls of Israel. Mikor kol haneshamos, the source of all the souls. And look what's brought on the verse that Rachel cries on her children. Bilikuti Torah Pashas Pinchas B'dibur HaMaskil Es Korbani Lachmi Durishashini Perek Dalet Dafayin Ches Kamud Gimel. There in the Mamar about the Korbanos, Valkain Ne'amar v'Rachel Akarachul, and therefore it says that Rachel is barren. Lefish Rachel Lifnei Gozezeh Ne'alama Chulu, because Rachel is like a sheep in front of its shores that's silent. So I guess it's There's a state of Rachel when she's crying, and there's a state of Rachel when she's silent in Galus. Therefore, we have established Tikkun Chatzos. There's Tikkun Leah and there's Tikkun Rachel. Tikkun Rachel is the crying that you say during the weekday to awaken the crying and mercies. This concept of Rachel Mevakeh, and that's like Yaakov cried for Rachel, the souls of Israel. And through this it draws down to have the foundation of the house, or the barren one of the house, the Akara, to be a mother, a joyous mother of sons. Chulu. Vayim b'Torah or Parshas Vayetze b'dibura maschilim lo tidai lach binyan v'rachel haisa yafas Torah v'yafas mare. And look what's brought about the idea in the Mamar, if you do not know, the hayafa banashim, the beautiful of women, concerning how they have two ideas in Rachel's beauty of image and beauty of countenance. V'ayim b'Zohar Vayetze dafkuf nodal ramad beis binyan avas Yaakov is Rachel dafka. Look what's brought in Zohar Vayetze, why Yaakov loved Rachel specifically, because she was the Maisa Kedei lahamshicha, or b'mekor debiyad dafka, to draw down the light into the source of B'Yetzira Asiyah specifically. V'ayim b'Zohar Vayechi dafrei shudvav amad beis binyan shpiru de Rachel b'biori hazohar sham. Look what's brought in Zohar Vayechi about the beauty of Rachel. Yaakov b'midas ha'al Yonah she midas harachamim shebatzilus, and Yaakov in his supernal attribute, which is the attribute of mercies of Atzilus. Ayin b'Likutei Torah Parshas Bamidbar b'dibur ha'maschil b'midbar Sinai b'Ohel Moed Drush Hasheni Reish Perek Dalet Daf Gimel Amud Aleph. V'ayin minyan Yaakov v'ayin al pasuk v'zacharti esprisi Yaakov. V'hu me'orer rachamim rabim alea, so that it awakens great mercies upon her. Ratzulomar she'me'orer alea rachamim rabim shelamayla mimidas harachamim shebatzilus. That is to say, that he awakens great mercies above the attributes of mercy and Atzilus. So when Yaakov cries on for Rachel, that awakens great mercies. Look what's brought in the Mamar, how the mountains will be moved, but but not from you, meaning that when you have the chagas of the avos, that's not enough, so you need the great mercies to awaken even greater mercies. Ki midas harachamim de Yaakov, hu midas harachamim de shebeseder ishtalshlus, because the attribute of mercy of Yaakov, that's the attribute of mercy that's in the order of creation. Aval rachamim gedolim, but great mercies, hu mibechinas shalom lemayla megeder almin v'kol hakameikalochulu. So great mercies they are from beyond the order of the worlds, and on the level that everything is incomparable to. Misham nimshach haor shelo keseder ishtalshlus, and from there you draw down the light, not in the order of the gradative process of the worlds. In order so that you should have the light below as it is above. Look over there in that Mamar of Ki Haharim Yamushu, that the Rachamim Gedolim causes this effect of equalizing the worlds by drawing down a light where everything is equal. And further, because in order to fill this lack that's in the dried up river of the first temple, that's desolate and dried up in the first and second temple, That's through drawing down a flow from the source of life, specifically. Like it's brought in the Mamar Shuva Yisrael with the advice that's given for this, that you have to draw down from even higher. When there's a blockage, you have to draw down from even higher in order to break the blockage. The So in the Mamar of Tiku, it brings an allegory of a river that's desolate, v'yavesh and dried, that when you want to fill it up again, chofrim be'omek, you have to dig even deeper, be'omek hamayan, in the depth of the spring, that's the source for the river, dig even deeper, that through this, the river fills up again. So too, through the revelation of the supernal will that's beyond the order of creation, so that fills up and completes all the lack and the blemishes that are in the order of creation. That's why Yaakov had to awaken great mercies. That's from the Keser unto Rachel. That is from the depths we call to you, like digging in the depth of the spring. Now this is all like the idea that he brought before, that when you have mistari b'tifke nafshi, so you have to awaken from Keser. And all this awakens the light that's in the idea of the river that comes out from Eden to water. Visas kolo, and he lifts up his voice and cries, Lamaila mikora rachamim alyonim, to the source of great mercies, Hanikra Av HaRachamim, that's called the Father of Mercies. And the Rebbe says on the bottom, Av HaRachamim B'tanya, Av HaRachamim Mekoram, the source of Rachamim and their source. Ulai Gam Kan, Tzarich Liuskei, and also maybe also here you need to add that and their source as well. I'm B'dibur HaMaskil Shir HaMalos Mem HaMakim, Perek Beis, look what's brought in Shir HaMalos, Binyan Av HaRachamim, Shezeh Ulamayla M'Bechinas Av HaRachamon, where it talks about you have Harachamim with a mem stuma, and Avrachamon with a nun pshuta, and the Rachamim is higher than the Rachamon, like we say on Shabbos. Avrachamim. Vayim inyan call b'Torah or sof dibura maskil v'yeshiv Yaakov. Look what's brought about the concept of the voice in Torah or b'Siddur b'dibura maskil kol Yaakov. So this is all about Vises Kolo Vayevk, that Yaakov lift up his call. The call of Yaakov is this high idea. So he says in the look what's brought an explanation of Zohar Pinchas concerning the statement that the voice awakens intention, that is because their anpin is dependent upon atik and hangs from it. So when you awaken the voice of Yaakov, of Zah, so that awakens the kavana, that is the atik that it hangs from. Kamal derech mashe kasab b'dibur ha'maschil tiku anal b'perek beis b'inyan kol shofar pnimis alev zo inyan visas kolo vayev klorer lahamshich misham rachmim rabim. And he cries in order to draw down great mercies. I'll call on Neshamos on all the souls, on the source of the souls of Israel, to awaken them from their descent, and to unite them with a supernal union, where the infinite light may be blessed. And the Rebbe says on the bottom, to lift them up from their descent. This is what the Tzemach Tzedek's handwriting itself says. But in Tanya, that he's quoting here, to elevate them from their galus. So it's instead of just their descent, the galus as well. So that's what the crying does. It elevates the souls. Similarly, you have this idea of my soul will cry in the hidden places, to draw down the idea of who will give from Tzion, Yeshua Yisrael, the savings of Israel. And the Rebbe says on the bottom, Ketzer, Sivkeh is Bemeori or Bechia Gematria Lamed Zayin. So we brought that the idea that crying is Gematria Lamed Zayin, Chesron or Habina Miloi Sag. That's the lack of the light of Bina. It's the Miloi of Sag. V'yihi Gematria Lamed Zayin. And that's the Gematria of 37. Zeu Chayi Sarah. That's the life of Sarah. The years that Yitzchak was alive. Yosef Nasan LeDavid Lamed Zayin Shana, and Yosef gave to David 37 years. Gimel Rishonos Lamed, that the first three levels are Lamed Zayin Tachtonos Zayin, and the lower three levels were the singles. That's 7 years. So that's 37 years. Kaminyan Hevel, the same gematria of breath of Hevel. When this concept is removed upwards, so it's the river that's dried up and desolate. Misorder hevel reus ruach, so that awakens the opposite of the hevel of kedusha. It awakens the breath and bad spirit. The something that's lacks tangibility, the concreteness, the hevel, that it's meaningless because it's hevel. Not the breath of life, but the breath of meaninglessness. Al ele moadei havaya ani buchia. On these, al ele ani buchia. The ele refers to the moadei havaya, like it says ele moadei havaya. On those do I cry. Perish ani mevor b'makom acher al pasuk v'raisi ani sheish yisron. What does it mean? Ani buchia. So the word ani is explained on the verse. And I saw that there is a greatness to Chachma and so forth. Ayin Zor Chilek Aleph Daf Vav Amud Aleph. Sharidim lo ninalu. How the gates of tears were not closed, were not locked. Bechi beinayim Chachma, and how crying is with the eyes, which refers to wisdom. Eni tivke, eni al eni b'mistarim tivke nafshi. So my eyes will cry, my eyes upon my eyes. 2 levels, Bacho Sivkeh, Mistadim Tevkeh, and you have to have the hidden places of crying. Nafshi Mistadim of my soul, Tivkeh Nafshi, my soul cries. Mistadim Abba V'Ima, how these hidden places are Chochma Bina of the mother and father, Batei Gava, and you have the inner houses. Shama Kodesh Baruch Hu Zabo Chechulu, that's where the Holy One, blessed be He, of Zeranpin cries, so to speak. Bochel Naveu Tzadik Avad, he cries upon his place that's desolate, like we said, on the ways of Migdash. How you have this flow, the lack of flow, in the Bayis Rishon, and Bayis Sheni, and the Tzadik Avad, that's the flow of Yisod. The Tzadik is gone. Gam nishba Kadosh Baruch Hu shelo yikanis b'Yerushalayim shel Maila Bina. So too the Holy One, blessed be He, swore that He will not go into the high Yerushalayim. And that refers to Bina. And the lower Yerushalayim would be the He'achrona Malchus. And this that it says that there's joy and strength in His place, that's in the outer houses. And further, it's not just in the outer houses, but in the innermost inner house of Atik, where there you don't, that solves and saves this crying. That's Mo'or Rachamim Rabim, like by Yaakov. And nonetheless, he does not have pain, machmas ki lotzar, because he does have pain. So you have the lo with an aleph, because the lo with a vav. To him is a pain, and nonetheless, he does not have pain, depending on which level we're talking about. In the Batei Gavai or Batei Barai or Atika Kadisha. Ein Zor Chelek Aleph Sof Parshas Vayera Daf Kuf Kaf Amud Beis V'zeu Kidyin Kuchibrichu Matzli, and that's like the idea that the Holy One, blessed be He, prays V'isa Yaakov Iskol Vayevk, and Yaakov lifts up his voice and cries Al Masher Rachel Efnei Gozezeh Ne'elama, and this that Rachel in front of her shears was silent. Finally, B'chinas Av HaRachamim. That is to the idea of the Father of mercies, Lovin HaElyon, the supernal whiteness, Shemisham Mekor B'chinas Rachel, that from there is the source of Rachel, the whiteness that you have a unica there from the supernal whiteness of, so to speak, Rachel, the source of Rachel, I guess. So it's like if you get a unica from the Loven, I guess from the Makif. And Yaakov awakens from Atig, so that there shouldn't be a unica. And look what's brought about the idea how Lavan woke up in the morning. Bacho, Sivkeh, and all this is awakened through this double crying and awakening of mercies.